welcome to the SoCal Scene. I'm Melvin Robert. We begin with the SoCal classic, the drive-in. Now, back in the day, drive-ins were everywhere in SoCal. They are the perfect combination of California car culture and great food served up fast. Today, only a few survive, like Bob's Big Boy. The Burbank Diner looks much like it did in the 1950s, especially on Friday nights when some of the coolest classic cars fill the parking lot. The SoCal Scene's Jada Montemurano and I rolled in to check it out.
This is how you show up.
That's right. As you can see, we are here Friday night in Burbank at Bob's Big Boy. The cars are coming in every Friday night. This is what they do. So we're gonna take you to it.
Yes.
It's Friday night at Bob's Big Boy. And let me tell you, there is so much to see, from muscle cars to vintage cars. This is a SoCal tradition, and it doesn't take much to imagine what it was like some 7 decades ago. This is Riverside Drive in the 1950s. The cars are cruising, and there on the left are the telltale lines of Bob's Big Boy, the same as it ever was.
Most definitely a big neon-lined sign. You know, you could see them from blocks away.
Chris Nichols is an LA historian and a writer for LA Magazine. He wrote the book on Bob's architectural style.
The Vegas hotels had them. We're like moths drawn to them, and they bring us in. We've got to see what's going on in there.
Roadside restaurants became an important part of the American experience.
You can go through a day, eat, take in a movie, do your laundry, all without once having to leave your car.
A man named Bob Wyan saw an opportunity, so he sold his car for just $350. And he bought a 10-seat diner in Glendale, California, naming it Bob's Pantry. And the first Bob's Big Boy was born right here in Southern California.
He started out right after high school, washing dishes, being a cook.
Now, the Big Boy part of the Bob's name comes from a chubby 6-year-old named Richard Woodruff. Now, he loved hamburgers and used to hang out around Bob's all the time.
A little boy who was very large, who wore sort of saggy suspenders, came in, and they nicknamed him the Big Boy.
Wyan was able to create an empire. There are more than 100 franchises worldwide, but only 5 left in Southern California. This one in Burbank, built in 1949, is the oldest remaining.
Van Nuys Boulevard had a Big Boy, and it was sort of the one stop on the cruise.
Gas prices were low at the time, so you didn't
Yeah.
mind kind of driving.
For sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, and we were so good at building highways and building freeways and building this transportation infrastructure here, and people just love to cruise it in their new cars, but also in their weirdly customized California culture cars. You know, with the elaborate paint jobs and the souped up engines and the dynamic interiors and artwork and stuff. That whole custom culture movement is out of Los Angeles.
And we learned the custom car scene is very much still alive. Here, car enthusiasts can show off their wheeled wonders to their friends and to the public, and it's all free. The cars keep coming.
Yeah, they keep
the
on
sounds,
coming in.
right?
I know. You really feel like you're at a car show. You just hear the rev of the engine, and it's not just only these cars, because more keep coming in, so it just gets new as the night keeps going.
Weather's perfect.
Oh,
T-shirt,
it's the perfect
jeans.
Southern California night.
This restaurant and brand is an iconic Southern California brand.
Darren Utley is the operations manager, and he says entire generations of families enjoy coming to Bob's for the history and, of course, for the food.
This particular restaurant has been open since 1949, continuously operated for 70 years. So you have generations of customers, grandparents, great-grandparents. It's kind of a local icon. This specific Bob's Big Boy still does this original menu that we started with 70 years ago, and we haven't changed it. And I think that our food is really good. It reminds people of when they were younger. By far, the most popular menu item is the Big Boy Combo, which is a double-deck burger, a French fry, and a side salad.
So I think, of course, we have to go with the staples here. So I think we're going to do the Super Big Boy Combo.
Super Big Boy
We're going to do one of those. Then we're going to get the fried chicken. And then for dessert, we'll do the hot fudge cake. Okay, we have a bun, a burger, a bun, a burger, a bun.
Looks
with
double-decker to
lettuce,
me.
tomato, all the sauces. It's that perfect classic Americana burger you want. It's so juicy. Oh my gosh.
Delicious. Everything has truly been delicious. So if you're looking for some good food and good fun, all in a historic SoCal setting, check out Bob's Big Boy on a Friday night. And why do you feel it's so important that people continue to patronize and continue to visit Bob's Big Boy here in Burbank?
Well, you know, this is the oldest Bob's Big Boy. It's not the first, but it's the oldest remaining. And, you know, it's a state landmark. And I think that when you go to the trouble to landmark these things, that, you know, you really want to get people out here to live it. And I mean, it is a little time machine. You know, you come in here and you live
It is like a time warp.
1949.
Jaden Montemurano, you're the best. Thanks for rolling with me. And you can find out more about Classic Car Night and Bob's history and ours at bobs.net/history. The SoCal Scene is coming right back.